They played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go play action here on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Manning to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Yeah, they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a nice spin into some open field. The 30, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 99 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Zebra.
Working from the gun, Manning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 54 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways. Either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st down, Manning. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Quick look ahead to Week 14 and what's on tap. A couple of good games, at least historically. Pittsburgh and Oakland and Philly and Dallas.
And all of a sudden, I'm 8 years old again. Because Pittsburgh and Oakland, when I hear those names, I'm thinking who's going to win and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. That's what it felt like when I was growing up. How about the one that's got flexed in? The Rams and Bears playing in Soldier Field on Sunday night.
Yeah, that'll be good. And then Vikings-Seahawks on Monday night. So 2 great wins to finish off the weekend.
Yeah, these teams are fighting for wild card spots and, of course, maybe even a division title or 2. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Brady throwing on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
To throw is Brady. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back in the return. Oh, look at the juke. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Manning to throw on second down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Zebra.
To throw on third down. Manning under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The New England Patriots, they are now 6-0 at home after winning last week there against the Minnesota Vikings. Patriots overall, Charles, 9-3. And here we go again.
I'm just shaking my head while you're talking because how do they do it? This is supposed to be the age of parity in the NFL. Yet every year when you start the season, you just go ahead and write in ink the New England Patriots AFC East champions and then go from there.
Yeah, they go to Miami, then to Pittsburgh before home games against Buffalo and the Jets the rest of the way, and they follow their leader. I mean, you're not going to be recalcitrant to that guy. He's got their full attention.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, Brady. And he can't get away
from the pressure. The Giants get there. Mario Edwards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Olivier Vernon in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, Brady. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning to Barkley on the check down. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun. Zebra. Zebra.
Again, it's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Rosas puts this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Rosas now to kick this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Across the NFL, all the byes are done, so the 32 teams have played exactly 12 games. And if you look at the offensive leaders right now, Charles, starting with passing, Ben Roethlisberger at the top, and Patrick Mahomes is right on his heels.
Just 22 yards behind, and he's the guy that everyone is focused in on. He's fun to watch. How about the rest of the top 5? Matt Ryan, Jared Goff, and Aaron Rodgers. The guys toting the ball. Todd Gurley leads with 1,175 yards. Ezekiel Elliott right on his heels as well.
Yeah, those are the 2 1,000-yard rushers right now in the National Football League. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there, Manning to Shepard, 55 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Zebra. Regular.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Manning on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2. Now Manning again. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Rosas now to kick this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his second. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun, Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very solid gain of 27. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and he
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now Manning. Coleman has it here right side. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Regular. Zebra. Hey, gun.
On second down, here's Manning. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Zebra.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Adrian Claymore. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Zebra. Zebra.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Zebra.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's to the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 24-yard touchdown. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. From the gun, it's Manning. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Brady to throw on second down. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On second down, here's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mario Edwards in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Manning gonna throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. This will be taken short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Alec Ogletree. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Close to field goal range now. Get up, get set, and spike it.
Now Brady, flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it. That's
a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. His throw here's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Back to throw, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a